roasting there in their glory at that open fireplace. But it should be good. Shout out to Shady Giz, Haggis Gaming, Balak, of course, in the chat, playing it so casually. We got a 3-minute delay, so it is a little bit slow with me reading something. Wearing a patterned shirt is a ballsy move when coming to a green screen. That is absolutely right, Dascro. Nice to see you here as well, Dasco. Aether, out in Switzerland enjoying some nice aperitif, most likely while watching the stream. Flapsy, nice to see you as well. Captain Obvious, big shout out to you for doing all the hard work into the website and develop it. And we do have a lovely team here at Auzom and lovely players participating as well. And so far it's been pretty smooth. And we are grateful for you guys for choosing Auzom and choosing us to be your competitive PUBG entertainment source. So we got 25 minutes on the clock, and we'll be kicking off very soon here. And I'm curious to see how the plane will be going over in this round. Yo, Steve, cut the music. Thanks. So, we're ready. We got our teams in. We got all 20 teams in. We got a couple of teams with 3 players, but it doesn't matter. The brute force still remains. Let's have a look where the spawn is coming in. And see how round 2 will go down. Seems to be coming in from the south. Very similar trajectory, just a different, coming in from the south this time. Sosnovka military base up for grabs, as well as Novorepnoye. We could see a nice bit of action here at the school. And Rozhook, Yasna Polayan will definitely have some contenders going in on it. And Georgia Pole probably might have someone going there. I'm not sure. It is quite a distance, but if you do pick up a vehicle from Rozhook and do move over to Georgia Pole, or even from Pachinki for that matter, it could be good to see how they will be breaking out right now. But a majority of the teams choosing to go for the south of the island as opposed to the north. We do have a couple of players going for the military base. Ataxia going for Novorepnoye. And I think that is Team 1 settling down a military base. And the Brew Crew deciding to stay out of the military base at the moment and avoid engagements, as we do have Sucel de Gas coming in with 3-man squad onto the point. And not much engagements yet. We have the first players on the ground here. So the military base, 3 teams. And Balak and Ataxia just seem to be splitting up, going into different locations right now. Teddybird Fury from Looting Simulator, I believe they will be going for Severny. We had one team land in Yasna, so they should get some decent loot as they go up there. We do have Enix landing in the little valley here towards the ruins. 2 teams. We have Onok and Rolly Warrior. So no engagements as of right now. So in Waterville, Watertown. 2 teams, mixed Stevo. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this ASMR. We're gonna be whispering you the details and whispering right into your ear, sending chills down your spine as I entice you with the tantalizing texts, which I will, say. But anyways, let's get right into it. It will be a while before we do see some decent action between all of the teams. Milta having a little bit of a couple amount of players, decent amount. Ravens on the roof, split up here, going for the bunkers and the apartment buildings, but no engagements as of right now. I think everyone is just playing it safe a bit. We have Psycho running up onto the hill. Right? No. Spectator camera. So Seiko will be here keeping an eye out as the building finally decides to render in for me and see his viewpoint as he potentially could try and pick off Safe, who is at a height disadvantage, but if they manage to gear up, I think they'll be fine. They could watch out for a potential flank from the south, from the Brew Crew, and free reign for Ataxia here. And Novorepnoye taking in, you know, will definitely reap harvest a lot of goods for them to work with. A big push here to Georgia Pole, going for the 6-pack buildings. Very good loot. And so Enix will be clearing up there, and I'm not sure. There was no engagement here from Black Mice, says we do have another breaking of WAD from Le 4 Fantastique. The 4 Fantastic. The Fantastic 4. If I just get my translation right. No engagements as of right now. I'm just going to keep the map open so you guys can have a look at. Yeah, just so you know, ladies and gentlemen, I did have 2 interns. I fired him. I fired him last week. I could not take it anymore. Their lack of unprofessional flopping their gums. Pale, white, skinny, punk kids trying to be my interns. I need high quality, high octane interns. But yeah, we do have a lot more players spread out this time. Not so many hot zones as we had previously, where everyone just swarmed Georgia Pole. I mean, 3 teams in Georgia Pole is a lot easier and less action evoking than you had previously. However, we do have Raven Esports. I know they call Ravens on the roof, but it's just so easier to say Raven Esports. Keep that Battlefield spirit alive. Battlefield 4, never forget, Scrubblord Gump. We'll keep the Raven Esports going. The legacy. The legends. Stevie and Losco looting in the bunker. How have they been doing? Decent loot, decent loot. Got a Saiga and a Vector. Losco's not going to be happy about picking up that gear. Going for this area. Feather Online Gaming looted up in the crater, the apartment crater here. But we do have an engagement finally going on. Salgi from Team 1 pushing up Laxer, taking out Zardafak. Full auto is out and ready. Now they can get the engagements to come in. We have some potential fights coming out. Jambi. Lucille de Gas, is he nearby? Just across. They seem to manage to do a switcheroo here. All of Team 1 in one building. Jambi could get a little bit of information from his teammate and try and push up. And I'm surprised he's running with the later jacket, senor. He has a large silhouette. It reveals a lot of reveals your position if you wear the later jacket. No more engagements right now. And we'll put up an OPT over here in Gatka. A majority of the teams in the north, so we could see a lot of battles over at the bridges if there is enough boats. We know we love boats here at Auzom GG, so hopefully we'll see some boat fight action. We're pretty interesting. Le fruit. Staying alive. Lagzer is alive and well. Quad intact. The only ones really taking damage is Lucille de Gas. Or Gas Suckers. If you wanna literally translate, I'm sure there's a better translation. I'll leave that up to Une Frite Une Fois to provide me. And we do have a interesting circle, military-based circle indeed coming into play. We have 2 bridges which will most likely be camped, and who will hold it down? I mean, the best team in this position to, you know, pick up the kills, because they do matter, keep that in mind, is Ataxia. And they should be completely prepared and 100% well geared to hold down this eastern bridge and stop any sort of team from pushing into the circle. But I'm curious to see who will be the one to bring out the first kill in the circle here. OPT8 moving in. We got Hexagon Esports here on the coast, looting up in one of the little warehouse villages. But still fairly stagnant amount of action here. We have Black Mice actually going for a long boat trip. I hope they brought the gas and the Bud Light and their fishing gear, because that is one heck of a long cruise they're gonna have to endure. And they will have to endure some of the damage from the blue, but it should be okay if they got a sufficient amount of stims. I think they will be fine as they move into the area. Go back over to the military base where Team 1 is still scavenging around, trying to weed out Susel de Guess. And we'll see what happens. Turn up the microphone a little bit there so it's not too ASMR-y, ladies and gentlemen. And just when I start to think, my voice gets quieter, smoother, like jazz radio. Like jazz radio on 89.5 WMOT. Smooth jazz all night with your host, Bob Parlocha. Stay tuned. But here we go. We do have some action coming in, and there's Overflow Registry coming into Death Row. If you could say, Death Bridge being held down by Ataxia. Couple of pot shots going off here from Profi. And Doc's getting a quad kill with a UMP. But Ataxia just, spread out. Well organized. Ready for any sort of push to be coming their way. We have a little confrontation potentially brewing. Some smoky hot action with LaFruit trying to pick up the shots, but he's undowned instantly there by Daynut. And Kazan coming up with the frag. The nice headshot for them to pick up a kill early on in the game. 70 alive. And this military island will definitely live up to its name of being hotspot of lots of guns, ammo, pin-up posters of babes. I don't know. Whatever military people have in their barracks. Circle is pushing in quite hard. A little bit of suppressive fire there as Daynut decides to go in for the rush with the compensator on that micro Uzi. Watch this. Kazan. And there it is. They have managed to secure this this entrance to the bridge, but they are outside the blue, and we do have Ataxia just lurking and waiting to harvest some tasty kills on the bridge. And there it is. Some shots already coming in. Suppressed. No. A mistake. AK shots from Prophecy. Oh, the car being damaged. Smart move from them. Really gonna force them to go and take a nice stroll down this bridge of death. Especially with a taxi holding it down. And Kerosene all the way up here. The Fantastic Four have not doing so well. Not doing so well at all. Gonna have to stop, get out of the vehicle to use medkits. All right, not good organization. Probably an ideal situation for them to be in. But here we do have some fights on the coast here, trying to engage this boat. It's undead. Not sure what team that is from. But this guy's here. Top quality. Infused Primal from Enix. And this is the new vertical swing position. It's very efficient. Look how he uses his webbed like fingers to accelerate and really swim and use the water current to his advantage to move forward. This is why these guys have been paid. Oh, he decided to disengage. And there you have the best. That's it for the jokes for today, ladies and gentlemen. OPT holding out, getting a knockout there. Rendark knocking out Mubi, and another one. DJ Khaled holding it down. Don Quiddle. And I think that team is not going to survive this. That was Izzy. There was the crate drop here. In Trials, the last one remaining, they could have potentially picked up. Yeah, he did manage to pick up some of his teammates. And oh, if you're down, you sink all the way to the bottom. Is that if that's right? Still taking some pot shots here. Let's have a look here. Izzy and Pac-Man. OPT8, Scott DeBaker. So it's Brew Crew and Scott DeBaker. Look at this. Get some nice tasty kills here. Izzy taking a little bit of damage. Really managed to escape on the boat. The getaway. Rendark managed to spot him. Picks up and knocks out Scott DeBaker. Brew Crew a little bit exposed here on the ridge. John of all games. Rendark is trying to run up here. I could just manage to grab him. And he's definitely gonna struggle to get out of that area. And oh no, Ravens on the roof with a flipped boat. Oh dear lord, Raven Esports on the boat, and we do have Profi. Just will take a motorbike, get back into the game. So Taxi Ravens on the roof will not be finishing well this round if they do not manage to survive this circle push. It is moving, and the swimming speed is not great. Stevie, the last one remaining. Losco knocked out. Profi will probably take the... Oh, they're going to go to the southern side of the islands. So you have OPT8 going down here. Lagzer, Team 1, still fighting the Social de Guess. Can you please... So there we go, we do have the fight going on here. The revive did come into play. Salgi, Team 1 pushing up around the corner. Good to see a Jamie picking, trying to pot some shot, does manage to down him. Jamabi peeking more, a little more of the shots coming out the pan, putting a little bit of a save damage onto him. Jambi does get taken out, and that is Susel de Gas still in the game. The last player remaining, it is Seikyo. Look at his afro, perfectly intact. Risky situation. They've just been holding this military base, waiting it out, seeing who will come first. They have the push coming around, the Zuzu jump around the corner there. Lagzer comes in and does it. Eliminated. Susel de Gas are out. Team 1 will secure the barracks in the middle of the up. Let's go over to Enix product holding down this area. Onab will be pushing up into this area. Has a little bit of shots. Have a swimmy squad coming in as well. Shots being fired all over the map. I'm trying to get this. We do have Undead here. Suppressed Car 98 most likely coming in from the back and being a little risky. I mean, the next circle is pretty far away. They have 2 minutes. Yeah, he could pick up these kills to help his team get a little bit better placement at the end of round 2. I think he's ready to stop. Can Undead pick up a nice quad kill here? He seems to be safe. Of course, the water physics is not great. gonna wait it out. Oh, manages to take out Zozovic. And another 2 more. Managed to make 2 kills. Undead making another one. Circle deciding to move in. He's gonna try and peek this. If I throw a Molotov cocktail into water, I don't think that works. Someone did not go to elementary school, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone knows that fireworks underwater. And in space, you can hear explosions because there's lots of air. OPT-8, Rendark has been knocked out. We have Teddy Bird Fury from Looting Simulator. Just around the corner. Roscoe. And his team should do okay. I'm curious to see if Prototypes did. I'm sorry, the Fantastic Four managed to make it in. Probably not. Vendetta. Team Vendetta just here on the northern side of the island. Have quite a distance to go. I mean, that is 1 kilometer to run. Circle is not really in their favor. It's going to be the faster side of the circle for them to work with. But we have a clash of players coming in. John of all games, the Brew Krug, getting absolutely rained on by Ataxia. You know, having a, this is where the map knowledge comes into play. And these guys certainly are making sure they hold the right vantage points during this round. OPT-8 just here on the circle. Decent position. I don't know why Hexagon Esports are down here in the bottom. We do have Toast from Enix with a whole squad to contest. Only 2 remainings. And there's a Chetiment Celeste just next to him from Force 1 in the buildings. Like, I'm curious to see where Product NV is. Taking another fight here from Onob. They've split up a little bit too far. Product NV trying to pick up Chromas, but he is going to get taken out there as Onob will secure that victory. And Toast is the last one remaining from Enix. And a lot of damage being dealt by the circle as Beery and his boys try to get back into the circle from Vendetta. So it's an expensive push. Romeo 77 from Onob will make it in easy peasy. No problem. Team 1 here setting up in the airplane fuselages. And Canapinator from 8th World. Getting some pot shots. I'm not sure exactly from where. Must be. Oh, definitely from Ataxia. Just there on the ridge. The Raven Esports surprising level. We're taken out quite early in the game. We have Barry still alive with Vendetta, but they are outside the circle. It's going to be very expensive. A couple of players giving up here. Teddy Bird Fury from Looting Simulator also going to have to do an expensive run, use all of his resources, and not be so well prepared for this next push. But I'm just curious where Toast is. Let's see how spectate. let's see what we can see while spectating Toast in this 4-man occupied house. He is on the bottom floor. Is he aware of their positioning? Of X-ray road off. I think he's sure that they're upstairs. You probably will hear those footsteps above him. But let's look here. We do have OPT pushing into the circle. Taxia holding it down. These guys just getting peppered by Ataxia. I'm not sure. Look at that shot, Haxet, with the Auzom. They have picked up the Auzom. Ataxia putting on the ghillie suit as well. Ooh. Decent loot for them to have. And a decent vantage point to utilize that loot. But yeah, dog, two tap. Coming in. From Overcome. smoking off this crate, which has already been looted by Ataxia, and that's what we call theatrical irony, when the audience knows something, but the team members do not. Yeah, dog tap. Coming in, trying to pick up a couple kills, and try to, you know, capitalize on this little engagement which is going on here between Onob and, that does, yeah, OPT8. So Onob are down. OPT8 still alive. Hexagon Esports coming into play for the back flank with an LMG, the M249, yeah, which is, you know, essential in this game. And DJ Sidon. Here, is Toast still alive? No, that's the question. Has Toast been eliminated? Yes, he has. Fortunately, Force 1 taking out Toast. We have quite a few teams remaining. 34 circles. 34 circles remaining till the end of the game. 34 players. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are sleep deprived, it's probably not the best thing. Long shifts, long work. But I do apologize in the lower quality from my part. Team 1 here with 3 kills, which is fairly decent. Let's see who's rocking the kills right now. Undead with 5, and Ataxia going in with quite a hefty number of kills. Lags are trying to pick up a nice shot here. Could he manage to get lucky? This car is stuck. They could pick him off easily right now. Kazan, Daynet getting knocked out with M416. Lags are picking up another one. Balak knocking the third one out from across the range. But we do have an engagement going on here. And this is not going to be looking good, as DJ Sidon getting peppered from the northern side. Going to try and lob a smoke and pick up his teammates. But he is downed. This isn't ideal. This is not good at all for him. Dalgi with the SKS. Popping in a couple of shots earlier on. Let's try and use a free cam here as we watch the teams move in. We have one engagement here. Chatui trying to pick up Ifer and McStevo. McStevo just using this box to his advantage. And they do have the UAZ parked in there. The action seems to be fairly calm. I mean, Team 1 are trying to pick up and clear up those players which crashed into the bridge. McStevo getting knocked down by Safey, actually, all the way. Quite a distance there. And Dars is just going to peek around the corner. Kenshin through the bush. Eifert completely hidden away in disguise. Darcis is going to be eliminated. Kenshin almost surviving by the skin of his teeth. Shatui going to decide to push in. Also taking a significant amount of damage, but they do manage to hold it together and eliminate that team. As we do have another fight brewing here. The circle is coming in. Hexagon driving in, being very careful, but they are taking that whole ambush here from the side. It is Ataxia. Profi, full auto, and another shot's coming in from the north, from Team 1, I believe. Couple shots with the SKS isn't enough for them to try and stop this fight. They're looking to be absolutely destroyed. The tire's getting taken out. Oh, I have to say it is not looking good for Hexagon Esports right now. They are all down at the count right now. Team 1 here, picking up a nice shot there from Lagzer. Definitely trying a lot harder this round. It's nice to see them to pull together as a team and work a bit harder to get them kills and get a better position. Draz here just trying to scope out the area from Black Mice. I think it's the last one remaining from his team, but bad move with it. A couple of shots being deflected, and he's gonna die and fly into the valley. He accepted his fate. Oh, Meterbot knocked out by Lagzer. Meterbot with the op is down, but he'll get the revive. Shatui here from Exceed, but they are eliminated with the vehicle explosion from Lagzer. is not a great way to finish. We have 2 teams remaining, and that is Ataxia and Team 1. Team 1 well equipped, fully stimmed, ready to go. Almost 100% health. Ataxia a little bit worse off. Instead of peeking with that Car 98, using that suppressed M416 to try and make them scramble a little bit. Sadly, using evasive maneuver, serpentine plays, as we do have Meterbot with the suppressed gun. I think he's going to be changing. Balak still going. It is peppering as they try to get into the circle. Safety in a good position here. Has a little bit of cover away from them. All he has, oh, this Pan saving his life a little bit there. And I think he'll hold it down, but he does get knocked down there with Balak. A decent spot. Lags are the last remaining. Salgi on very, very low health. All he has to do is peek with that SKS. Yeah, they are alive. 1 player down. 1 more remaining. Let's go to Team 1. It's Lagzer. Can he hold this on? He's getting flanked. He's getting a lot of pressure put onto him, but he does have the circle to his advantage, and he will have to force the players. But 1 minute is a long time to survive, especially so late on in the game. As Ataxia, oh, you get taken out, Salgi. Especially have to hide this one out. Very, very low health as the suppressed shots coming in. Deciding to go full auto. Praying and spraying here as the momentum is coming from Ataxia to force the kill. Salgi gonna reveal himself, and the grenade is the final kill as Ataxia pick up first place again with an astonishing amount of quick maths. 23 kills? Is that right? 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 6 is 18 plus 5 13. 23 kills from these guys. Team 2. Team 1 coming in second place. Chatui Exceed in third. Black Mice in fourth. And Hexagon Esports with a 1.4 kills coming into fifth place. It's nice to see them come up higher up in the scoreboard in playtest 2. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have round 2 done and dusted and ready to go. Congrats to Ataxia for picking up another victory in this round.